Hi, everyone. Welcome to Chair Yoga for Cardiac Rehabilitation. My name is Emily Katz. I'm a certified yoga instructor, and I specialize also in chair yoga. So before we begin this practice, make sure that you speak with your doctor prior and your cardiac rehab specialist so that you can ensure that you're cleared to do these exercises or postures with me as well. Also, before you start, make sure the chair that you're using is very sturdy to the ground so that you're stable and will stay safe. Also, remember to breathe the entire time and listen to your body. So if something doesn't feel right, either don't do it as much or kind of stop and we'll come on to the next thing. You'll just wait it out. So there's many benefits of doing yoga for cardiac rehab, as it first gives you physically stability within your body. It allows our joints to move around. It helps our breath to elongate our breath. It also de-stresses the mind because it's a very stressful thing to go through an event like this. So there's many, many benefits, and I would like to help guide you through them. So let's get started. So first, the main thing is to find our posture that we're going to keep coming back to over and over again in our seat. So where we'll start is you're going to come find your seat. Sit about halfway onto the seat. So your feet are flat on the ground. Your feet are hip distance apart. Your hands can come to rest down on your thighs. Your shoulders will stack above your hips. Your belly's nice and engaged here, so your navel lifts up. From here now, our shoulders relax down the back, so they're not hiked up towards the ears, they're releasing down. And then allow your palate to draw back slightly so that your ears are in line with your shoulders. So we're sitting up nice and tall the whole time and having a nice strong spine, a nice engaged core, and a nice stable foundation. And this is where we'll keep coming back to over and over again. Now that we have found our posture, we have to now find our center and our breath. In every single yoga class, especially chair, any of them, we need to find our center and our breath. So no matter what, that's all you have to do, is to start with that centering in your breath. So to center, keep this posture that we started in. Maybe you keep your hands resting down on your thighs. You can place one hand on top of the other here. Palms can face up. Keep the eyes either gently open or you can close them fully. And relax the body. So relax your face, relax your jaw, and just tune into your awareness of your breath without changing it. Releasing all the judgment. Noticing how it travels throughout your body. And our mind likes to wander into thoughts of the past, things we did before we arrived here. It also likes to wander into things that we have to do after we leave here. And trying to release those and just continuously coming back to your breath. Now, I'd like you to think in your mind's eye of an intention. Think of it kind of like a guider that keeps you in this moment, that keeps you staying within this practice, within these movements that we'll go through. That's what keeps pulling you back when our mind starts to wander. Now, as you hold on to that, let's just gently open up our eyes here, and we'll set up for our breath. We're going to do a 3-part breath called Durga Pranayama. It allows us to get a little bit more oxygen within our body and really let it release. So finding more space within our lungs as well. So from here, you're going to place one hand onto your chest, one hand onto your belly. It doesn't matter which one. The 3 parts that we're breathing into is our belly, our ribs, and our chest. Each rises, and then when we exhale, it all starts to release part by part. So together on our next inhale, let's let the belly expand, the ribs expand, and our chest starts to rise towards our chin. As you exhale, your chest starts to fall, your ribs start to knit in, your belly starts to come closer to your spine. It's one time. Inhale, belly expands, ribs expand, chest rises. Exhale, chest falls, ribs fall, belly falls. Good job. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. Think of your belly like a balloon that starts to expand. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, chest falls, ribs fall, belly falls. Last time, inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. Good job. Gently release the arms down. Come back to that natural cadence of your breath. Notice if it's a little bit different than when we started. Good job. Now let's start to move on to warming up our upper body. And we'll start with our neck. Stay in this posture that we've been in this entire time. Feet are flat on the ground. We're going to work with flexion and extension of our neck. The breath is what guides us. So as you inhale, your chest rises up towards the sky. Gaze goes slightly up. Exhale it out there. Inhale, our chin comes down towards our chest. We gaze slightly towards our belly button. And exhale it out. Inhale, our chin comes back to neutral. And then exhale it out. So that was one time. Notice how your neck feels. Don't go too far. Inhale, chin lifts up towards the sky, slight gaze. Exhale it out. Inhale, chin comes down towards your chest. Gaze goes down towards your belly button. Relax your shoulders. Exhale it out. Inhale, chin comes back to neutral. And exhale. 2 more times. Inhale, gaze goes up, chin rises. Exhale it out. Inhale, chin down towards your chest. Allow yourself to feel the stretch in the back of the neck and exhale it out there. Inhale, neck comes back to neutral. Exhale it out. Last time, inhale, chin lifts, gaze goes slightly up. Exhale, breathe out. Inhale, chin down towards your chest. Feel the stretch in the back of your neck. Exhale it out. Inhale, chin comes back to neutral. And exhale it out. Good job. So you should feel a little bit more open in the front of the neck and some space in the back of the neck as well. Now let's come to stretch the sides of our necks here. Option to hold on to the edges of your chair here just to give you some support. It might even help lengthen it a little bit. From here now, relax your shoulders. As you inhale, you're going to drop your right ear over towards your right shoulder. Feel the stretch in that left side of the neck. Exhale, come back towards center. Inhale, left ear over towards left shoulder. Exhale, back towards center. So that's one time. Keep dropping your shoulders down. Inhale, right ear to right shoulder. Exhale, center. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Exhale, center. Inhale, right ear to right shoulder. Exhale, center. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Exhale, center. Last time. Inhale, right ear to right shoulder. Exhale, center. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Exhale, center. Good job. So it should feel nice and open and stretched out now in the neck. Now we'll come down towards our shoulders. We'll take our hands onto our shoulders. Elbows start to lift up. They might walk a little bit closer towards the neck. You can always also do this with your arms down by your sides and rolling them out. Depends on the range of motion that you have in your shoulders. From here now, we're going to come and make circles with our arms. 4 backwards. Really feeling that opening up. Good. Remember to breathe. And then 4 forwards. Good job. And then come back to stillness. Release the arms down by your sides. Last thing for our upper body is we're going to work on our spine. We're going to come into some seated cat and cows. So walk yourself a little bit forward. Feet are flat on the ground. So you're about at the quarter end of your chair here. Hands come rest down onto your thighs. From here now, let's start in our cow pose. As you inhale, you're going to squeeze your shoulder blades together. Open up your chest. Give yourself a slight gaze up towards the sky here. And then as you exhale, you're going to round your spine. Chin comes down toward your chest. Look back at your belly button. Press into your hands, coming now into your cat pose. Inhale, your chest comes forward. Shoulder blades come down your back. Slight gaze up towards the sky. Exhale, round back. Gaze goes towards your belly button. And then you drop your head. Inhale, you come forward. Open up that chest. Exhale, you round back. Good job. 3 more times. Inhale, you come forward. Open up that chest. Exhale, you round back. So it's where you can go to your range in your body. Inhale, you come forward. Open up that chest. Exhale, round back. Last time. Inhale, you come forward. Open up your chest. Exhale, you round back. On your next inhale, come back to your neutral posture that we started and hands rest down onto your thighs. Good job. So we warmed up the entire upper body. Now let's start to work on our lower body. So our hips, our knees, our ankles, our hamstrings, those big muscles that we need to work into. So from here, we're going to come into a seated pigeon pose. We're going to take our right ankle on our next inhale and place it onto our left thigh. Now, if this is too much, you just cross your right ankle on top of your left ankle, and that's fine here. You're still going to press down onto your right thigh either way. So come into your variation. Your right toes stay flexed towards your shin. Left foot's flat on the ground. Place your right hand onto your right thigh. As you exhale, press gently down into that right thigh. So we'll give you an even deeper stretch. And just breathe here. 6 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. And notice if you start to hold your breath and form tension, can you try and release it and breathe a little bit deeper? You guys are doing great. On that next inhale, let's bring your right knee back in towards your chest. Exhale, right foot comes down onto the ground. Let's switch sides. Inhale, left ankle onto your right thigh, or you cross that left ankle in front of your right. Okay, flex those toes. That exhale presses down that left hand onto your left thigh. Breathe here for me. Inhaling. Exhaling, keeping that nice long spine. Give me one more breath in. One more breath out as you inhale. Let's lift that left leg off that right. Exhale, lower that left foot down. Good job. All right, now let's come into our ankles, slightly into our knees as well. We're going to have this flexion and extension of our ankles. So grab onto the edge of your chair here. This helps with stability and keeping your spine nice and long. From here now, on your next inhale, you're going to extend your right leg out towards straight, flex your right toes toward your shin. So your right heel is lifting up off the ground. Your ankle's working towards coming in line with your hip. If this is too much and you're leaning backwards, release that right heel closer down towards the ground. As you exhale, you're going to point your toes. Inhale, you flex them. All right, exhale, point. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. Good job. 2 more times. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. Last time. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. And then slowly on that exhale, release that right foot back down. Good job. You should feel that in your right thigh as well. And then down into your ankle. All right, let's come to switch sides. On your next inhale, lift that left leg up, flex those toes. As you exhale, you're going to point the toes. Inhale, you point, you flex. Exhale, you point. Inhale, you flex. Good job. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. Sit up nice and tall. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. Last time. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. As you exhale, place that left foot down. Good job. So now we got into those ankles. We're going to come into our hamstrings now. So both feet start flat on the ground, hip width distance apart. Make sure the back of your right thigh stays on the chair. We're going to extend our right leg out towards straight. Our right heel stays down onto the ground. We flex our right toes towards our shin. From here now, you either stay just like this with this nice long spine. It might be enough. Or as you exhale, you can start to hinge forward slightly, maybe walking the hand down your right thigh so you get a little bit deeper for a stretch. Either variation is fine. Maybe you hold onto the edge of the chair, but breathe here. And exhale. Relax your shoulders. Keep that spine long, the core engaged. One more breath in. One more breath out. As you inhale, lift that chest back up. If you folded forward, exhale, rebend that right leg so the right foot comes down. Let's come to switch sides. Let's extend our left leg out, left heel's on the ground. Flex your left toes towards your shin. Grow nice and tall through your spine. Take a deep breath in. Either stay as you are. Exhale, you hinge slightly at your hips and fold forward. Remember, hold on to the chair if you need to. Breathe. Give me one more breath in. One more breath out. Inhale, you lift your chest up. Exhale, rebend that left leg. Good job. So we're finished with warming up the body. And now we're going to come into our final sequence, which is our sun salutation. This really works on our entire body when we go through this. So we'll work through the first variation nice and slow, and then we'll go with it through our breath and on one breath, one movement. So our feet are flat on the ground, sitting up nice and tall. Hands are flat onto your thighs. This is going to be called our mountain pose. This is where we'll always come back to. Our next pose is our extended mountain pose. So as you inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky to your range. And then as you exhale, we're going to come into a forward fold. So your arms reach down, out, and around. Your hands are placed down onto your ankles, maybe onto your shins. If you have blocks or books, you can place your hands onto there. On your next inhale, we're going to lift up halfway into a half forward fold. So slide your hands up your shins about halfway. Shoulder blades come down the back. Gaze slightly down towards the ground, nice long spine. And exhale it out. On your next inhale, you're going to keep guiding your hands up towards your knees. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Open up your chest. This is kind of like what we did when we were in our cow pose. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Chin lifts slightly up. And then as you exhale, we come back to that mountain pose. So shoulders stack above your hips and your hands are flat on your thighs. So that's one variation. That's the whole round of our sun salutation. So we'll continue that 2 more times. Inhale, arms reach up towards the sky, coming into our extended mountain pose. Exhale, arms reach down, out, and around, coming into our forward fold, releasing the hands down onto the ground or onto blocks. Inhale, you lift up halfway, hands come up your shins. You have a nice long spine here, and you exhale it out here. Inhale, you guide your hands up towards your knees here. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, slight gaze up towards the sky. And then as you exhale, come back to that mountain pose, shoulders stack above your hips. Relax those shoulders down. Good job. Last time. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky, extended mountain. Exhale, reach your arms down, out and around or forward fold. You release the hands down. Inhale, glide those hands up your shins, coming into that half forward fold. Hold it here for an exhale. Inhale, lift the hands up towards your knees here. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Chin slightly lifts, cobra pose. Exhale, shoulders stack above your hips. Hands come to your thighs, mountain pose. So that was it. You can always go a little bit quicker there. Now, to conclude our practice, we're going to come into our final resting pose, which is Shavasana. So we find this nice tall seat. Now, the whole time we've been more towards the edge of our seat. Now we can come closer so our back is resting onto the back of the seat. Hands are still resting down on the thighs. Your feet are still hip width distance apart and flat on the ground. Shoulders relax. Now just start to soften and relax your face. Eyes can close or stay open. Jaw unclenches. Good. And just allow yourself to breathe deeply and consciously releasing the tension that you hold on to. You can even think of each breath as inhale, let's, exhale, go. And now gently start to deepen your breath a little bit more. And start to bring awareness back into your body. So you can start to wiggle around maybe your fingers gently, wiggle your toes, circle your wrists, circle your ankles, maybe gently look side to side. And then gently blinking the eyes open, giving yourself a little smile, thanking yourself for giving yourself this time to connect your mind to your body, to maybe try something different that you haven't tried before, to increase maybe your health, and to just be happy with where you are. And thank